Hello and welcome to the first episode of Timber and Stone. I'm Exterminator and thanks for tuning in. So I have started our settlement here and done a few things ahead of time to get us going. I have a few resources being tracked and I have gone ahead and assigned our 8 settlers to their professions. It's a little wonky because we don't have any infantry at the moment, because we kind of need the other stuff right now, but we will have to get an infantry for sure pretty soon. And I've taken a look at our starting resources and assigned people their notifications and their autonomy and the tools or weapons they should be carrying, so on and so forth. So if you don't know what Timber and Stone is, it's like a city management type of game, or in this case like a village or settlement management game. It's kind of similar to No Moria or Dwarf Fortress kind of, except this obviously has graphics. I guess it's really similar to Stone Hearth. I've never played that, but I guess that's what it's close to. It's the art style is kind of pixelated, which some people may not like, and normally I wouldn't like, but I actually really kind of like it in this game. And yeah, so I mean, I'm sure you've heard of one of those games I mentioned, so you kind of know what it is. I'm fairly new to the game, so I might stumble around a little bit, and I apologize, but I have practiced beforehand, so I do know the basics for sure. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. If I zoom out here, we can see I've come up with kind of an interesting map. We have this river here, and then there's this area back here in which we can build, and then all over here as well, which seem to have changed. And then there's this bit here. So actually the reason it changed is because I rotated the camera. But yeah, and then there's this bit over here, which is pretty good. So really quickly, I'm going to go into controls here and set up some keys to rotate my camera, because I actually don't have those. Camera zoom in, camera zoom out, which I already have. Okay, rotate camera left. I don't know if some of these keys are assigned, so this could be this could be interesting. But that should do. And yeah, so how this is going to work is currently we do not have a settlement name, and I want you guys to choose that. So I would like you guys to, suggest names in the comments down below and let me know what you think, and I will, choose whichever one I like, or, whichever one gets some more thumbs up, so do that if you like other people's suggestions. But that's how we're going to do that. And then also for our settler names, they obviously have their default names here. Definitely post in the comments if you want your name or just a name suggestion to be assigned to one of our settlers here. So yeah, just post whatever name you would like, and I will assign each of these guys, and any new settlers we get the names provided. So kind of trying to get you guys involved here, and we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna go ahead and unpause, and we get a little freeze here right at the beginning. 1 second while I fix this issue. And oh, okay, well now we're back apparently. We just had a little bit of a lag spike, no big deal. My FPS is a little bit iffy. If your FPS does get kind of bad like that, one thing you can definitely do is turn down your draw distance. That will actually help quite a bit. So here we go. We're back. FPS should be a little bit better. It will I'll figure out ways to improve it. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we need to start providing some food, and you can see our forager here is doing its thing. And we also will need to domesticate the sheep, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and assign some trees to be chopped down here. Go ahead and chop down that tree. Go ahead and chop down that tree. I know you can select them, like you can go up here to remove trees and select, but I don't really want a ton right now. So our woodcutter is going to go off and start doing that here shortly, I would hope. We don't have actually a lot of trees, surprisingly. There's quite a few, well, there's kind of some over here. So that could be a problem potentially. Go ahead and cut some of these guys down. Now that I don't think is a mature tree, it's not. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And again, I'm going to have to figure out this FPS thing. My computer should be more than good enough to run this. And next thing is we probably want to designate some farms. So you can see we have some carrot seeds, flax seeds, turnip seeds, and I could have sworn we had some other seeds too. We have cotton seeds as well, which I apparently just looked over. So we're going to go ahead and start, I guess, with, I don't think you can you eat flax? I don't think so. We don't have any wheat seeds. We do have some wheat. But I'm going to go ahead and start with some turnips. And I know we need a feeding trough. Yeah. Let's see. Is there like a particular way I want to do this? So this, I think, is actually the direction I had originally. Yeah. So this is kind of the orientation I would actually like. So if we go over here, let's go ahead and designate some farmland kind of back here where it's pretty flat. Yes, I realize that. Thank you. I can turn that off, I'm pretty sure, but so let's go with something kind of small to start out with. Let's go with a 6x6. So our farmers should get on that. And then we need to go ahead and construct, wrong thing sometimes. Okay, workshops. So we're going to need a workbench, which is going to require some stone and some wood. Our woodcutter has not returned yet, which is probably why we don't have any wood. I'll go ahead and set this guy kind of down here. And we're probably going to want a timbering bench too here at some point. So I'm going to throw this one here. And let's see. Twine. Do I have any twine to start out with? Raw materials. It's not what I want. I would like processed materials. We do not have twine. We can get some twine here shortly, and we need to assign our miner to start digging some stuff out so we can get some stone. And yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I know you don't. Our wood chopper should return here at some point. Okay, moving slow as hell, so I'm going to go double speed here. I'm actually not sure what this button does. I think it may skip a day or something. So the interesting thing is my FPS goes up when I zoom in. As you can see, when I zoom out, it does not like that. And there's really no reason I shouldn't be getting like at least like 40 or 50 FPS all the time. Not really sure. I mean, the game's still in alpha or beta, so it's not completely optimized. But yes, I realize that. So we just need one more stone, and then our stonemason should get on that. And we'll be able to make some stuff. So see our farmer here, we did already have a hoe, or a couple of them, and he's starting our farm. I would like to fence this off once we get a little more wood. And our forager is out foraging berries somewhere. Yeah, so now you have the materials. And if we go find our forager, where is he? Like looking at the wrong columns here. Alright, so he's foraging some, we click on him here, we can see in his inventory. He has some food, some wheat seed, which is really good because then we can start growing wheat to fill our trough for our animals here. Our miner is a quick learner, which is a good thing. That's one thing you definitely want on a miner, because otherwise he can't mine like coal and like this other stuff. And if you press Q, by the way, you can see whatever you mouse over. So we have this done. This guy requires a carpenter. There's really no... Do I not have a carpenter? I think I switch my carpenter and my builder back and forth. Or my carpenter and my stonemason, rather. Carpenter and builder would actually be better because he's a little higher level carpenter. It does only require level 1, but we're not really building anything right now. So he's going to go ahead and build that, and then obviously we're going to need a feeding trough. So if we go ahead and what was that under, like objects and workshops? Feeding trough. So we just need some stone and a level 3 stonemason. So I'm going to kind of stick this over by the farms. Actually, I'm going to stick it... You're going to want quite a bit of room, I've realized while playing, that you're going to want quite a bit of room for these dudes. So we're going to go ahead and stick it kind of over here. And I think our stonemason should be... Yeah, he's easily level 3. And I'm going to clear out some of these trees. No, I would kind of like some trees by our base. Well, that one can actually stay. And yeah, I apologize for the little lag spikes and the frames dropping. I will have to check into that. If you have any suggestions, you know, in general, or if you've played Timber and Stone, any suggestions on like how to improve this, because my computer should be more than capable of playing and recording this at least 30 or 40 FPS, even all the way zoomed out. So I'm not entirely sure what the problem is, but we'll get it fixed. You know, any other suggestions or feedback you have, I would definitely love to hear that. Okay, so he's doing our farming here. If we go ahead, we do have 24 wood. Who are you again? Okay, you're a carpenter, that's fine. So we have our feeding trough. Our miner, I think, is out of stuff to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them going. Because I kind of want to try to flatten some of this area out. So we're gonna start kind of digging this back. Now this isn't really gonna give us stone, I don't believe. This is probably just going to give us dirt. That's fine. Yeah, as you can see, they do it pretty quick, but so they're gonna need wheat. Our forager, I think is still going. He stays out here for a long time. Okay, he did actually do that, so we should have wheat somewhere. We have 27 wheat, so that should get filled up. We do have some wheat seeds as well. Storage, looks like our wood storage is not doing too good, so we're going to need where's wood? Gonna need a raw wood stock. We're gonna stick him kind of over here by the work areas. So someone, wood chopper, should get on that once he's done cutting these trees. And now I would like to actually start a wheat farm. Now you're gonna need a lot. Pretty sure you're gonna need quite a few farmers, and I'm going to actually make that a little smaller. So the stone pick has broken. We did have, we had a couple stone picks here. Go to hand tools. Stone pick, we do have one. And they're quite cheap to make, so I'm gonna tell this to always maintain one for now, because we only have the one miner, of course. And I'm gonna do actually the same with most of these. Go ahead and tell them to maintain one. The herding crook, I don't know why. Should at least keep one of those. So our forager has leveled up, which is pretty cool. And our knife, we don't have any standard ingots yet, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna tell him to maintain one, just so I don't forget. We do have our wood pile going, which is good. Now, I believe if you leave the stumps here, it helps the trees grow back, but this one especially is going to be right in our way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And what I will do for these videos is I am going to do a lot of skipping, especially through the nighttime, because it's kind of hard to see, for one, until you get torches and stuff. And sometimes stuff doesn't really get done because people might be sleeping. So I will do quite a bit of skipping on this series since some of it is pretty slow. I'll do work in between episodes and stuff, so hopefully that makes it go a little smoother. And yeah, you know, I might leave it here because I'd really like to fix this FPS issue, and I would like any suggestions you might have in regards to the gameplay and any way to fix this, because I've seen people record, you know, with like pretty close to 50 or 60 FPS most of the game, and there's no reason it should be this low. But yeah, I mean, we got things going. We got our wheat farm here. We got some turnips. Now, obviously, the farm is bigger, but we ran out of seeds, so that's why that's only like that. Our miner masonry. Okay, well, before we end here, I need to construct some. Where is masonry? Here we go. Masonry stockpile. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this kind of in the same area over here. Get that going. So our miner, excuse me, our miner can actually do stuff. I'm going to assign this, and whoa, that was a little crazy. Sorry about that weird zoom. Going to assign that. And yeah, I would like to level some of this out. And we definitely need to domesticate like these sheep and stuff, but I'll need to put up a fence, because if I don't do that, they're just going to run off. And the fence requires quite a bit of wood. So I'll probably do that in between episodes. Get the fence all set up and the area designated, because there's some chickens over here and stuff we'll want to domesticate. But that is going to be it for now, guys. So I do hope you enjoyed and look forward to the rest of the series. I definitely do. And yeah, you know, again, leave suggestions for a settlement name and any names you would like our settlers to have. You know, if it's your name or just some other name you'd like, definitely leave that. Any suggestions to anything, gameplay or performance, like FPS, would be great. So that is going to be it, and I'm going to end it here. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and take care.